Debbie from the Chicagoland area. Jump in here, Deb.
Okay. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hi,
So
Deb.
I've got a great story. It's about my grandson. Okay. And so he went to one of these jumpy things and he comes walking in the house with his mom and he's like, Mimi, I rolled my ankle. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, and he's so melodramatic, right? He's 9 years old. So they go over and they walk, my daughter walks him over, puts him on the couch, puts some ice on him, and he's just sitting there, milking it up and everything. So he gets up and he stands up and I look at him and I go, Mariano, come over here. So I took our freedom patch, put it right on his ankle. He looks at me and he starts walking and he goes, Mimi, I'm not even kidding you. It does not hurt me anymore. He goes, tell Jay I said thank you. And I go, I will. So I loved it.
Yeah, and you guys, we've got hundreds of stories just like that, and that's the pain patch. All right. Anybody else want to share one with us?
Hey, Steve, I was with a group of people last night, and one of the guys there said he has always used Claritin allergy medicine for as long as he can remember. And he's been using Defend faithfully every day, 24 hours, just like you said, you'll never take it off. He no longer takes Claritin. He relies on Defend, and his allergy issues are like null and void. He goes, sure, I sneeze and cough ever so often, but he does not rely on that medication anymore. Huge story.
Yeah, and a drug-free solution for that, right? Hey, Gail, I saw you waving your hand. Gail, jump in here real quick, and then Pauline, I'm gonna come to you, okay?
Okay, this is my personal experience. I've had a couple, but I'll tell you the most significant surprise. I had a shingle shot the other day, and it hurt when it went in, but that was it. Got it at 4, sitting in a movie theater. About 8 o'clock, my arm starts feeling, not real good. By the time the movie is over at 9 o'clock, I could not lift my arm. There was so much pain there. Get home, put the freedom patch on. Within seconds, the pain was completely calmed down. I woke up the next morning. It was like it never happened. I love it.
Isn't that something? I love those stories. Pauline, jump in here quick.
Hello from British Columbia, Canada. I went snowshoeing and I wore the victory patch and I was so just rocking it. The next day I had to put the freedom patch on, but they both worked. So woohoo.
It works every single time, doesn't it? Lori Delk, jump in here real quick. Let me tell you guys about Lori. We're going to do a big meeting in Nashville coming up this weekend. And Lori literally texts me 4 or 5 times a day with unbelievable stories that she's getting from the people that she is sharing these patches with. So Lori, share with us a story that maybe one that I haven't even heard of yet.
Yeah, I don't think I shared this one yet, but I had somebody that she said she's had both knees replaced. She's had a hip replacement. She's had a shoulder replacement. She has constant pain all the time. And she has that pins and needles feeling, like when something like your arm goes to sleep or whatever. And they told her that pain would never be gone, that you just live with it. And it doesn't go away when she sleeps at night. And she literally started, I told her, since she had so many things to wear, the Liberty, the Flow, and the Defend, and the Freedom. And she said she's been sleeping like a baby, that she's so excited that she still has some of that pins and needles, but is actually able to sleep, and it's so much better. And she's looking forward to getting better, continuing to get better.
And you know what happens, you guys? When people have the success that they have using our patches, they can't help but tell other people. Guys, so many people that have joined our business are like, yeah, but I don't know if I can do that presentation, Steve, that you did. Nobody has to do this presentation. Your presentation is your story. That's your presentation. People are like, hey, let me try that. Let me share that with other people. Paul Keenan, jump in here, buddy.
Oh, man. I just want to tell you a couple of stories. One of my own is, since I've joined Super Patch, I haven't used Tylenol. This Thursday it will be 8 weeks. I used to take 2, say sometimes 4 a day because my neck hurt and I had a slight headache. I have no neck aches and no headaches. And one other story, a friend of mine who lost her job, her husband died 6 months ago. I happened to run into her. She told me she hasn't been able to sleep. So I had some REM patches on me and I just took them out and I said, her name is Carrie. I said, Carrie, don't ask me any questions. Just take these, put them on your wrist at night, and I'll see you around, So I gave them to her on a Thursday. I didn't hear anything Friday. Saturday, I got a text from her that said, Paul, I slept till 11:30 this morning. I got up and I cleaned my house. And so I just gave her a thumbs up. And then the next day, same time in the afternoon, about 3 or 4, I got another text from her telling me that she slept till 1:30. And her text said, oh my God, super patches rock. And that was it. Thank you, Steve.
And I love it because Paul shares those stories with me as well, and I absolutely love it. Hey, where's Brenda? Brenda was just here. I can't find her on the screen. Brenda, jump in here. Brenda.
Hey, Steve.
There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a gal tonight that I was doing the demonstration with. She had broke her ankle like 6 months ago and has been dealing with balance issues ever since. And so she knew, and she also, I found this interesting, is that she also cannot take anything that it has drugs in it or any kind of substance like that. And so she knew when she saw my stuff on social media that this was going to be what could help her. And so it did. I mean, she was amazed at how strong it made her feel. And then also she's like, similar to your gal on your video earlier, she said, can I go up and down the stairs? Can you video me? Because I've not been able to do that without help. And she was able to do it. She's just so excited to share it with everybody.
It's so remarkable.
It was exciting.
It's so remarkable. Hey guys, we have time for just one more quick. Randy, jump in here quick. Randy, jump in, buddy.
Sure. Hey, Steve. I've got a coworker. He's 40 years old, and he's had nystagmus since he was born. And nystagmus is when the eyes go back and forth, and you look at him, he looks kind of wild-eyed. You know, when they do a drug test, you know, or a drunk test, they check your eyes like that, and they're looking to see if they bounce. Well, his bounced back and forth all the time. And so the other day, I put a patch on him, and then I realized I should have demoed him first. So I took the patch off and demoed him, and he was blown away by it. So I put a patch on him, and less than an hour later, he messaged me and said the nystagmus had stopped. And I talked to him at the end of the day, and his field of vision was very limited, and now he's got more peripheral vision, and he's doing much better. And I think it was the next day, he didn't have a patch on. He was driving to work, and he was sitting at a stoplight, and his eyes were going crazy. And so he popped a patch on, and it instantly stopped.
I know.
And he's been dealing with this since birth.
And Randy, I'm telling you, that's why I said at the very beginning, you guys, this sounds unbelievable. It does sound unbelievable. And it sounds a little bit silly. It's like, oh, these guys are on this Zoom talking about these patches. They don't have anything else. Come on. It's like, you guys, it's a real deal. Because when we can offer people drug-free solutions for all of these things that we've been talking about, that's world-changing. That is moving the needle in a direction that no other company has ever done before, except Big Pharma. Big Pharma says, take this, and then you have all these side effects, and people are like, well, it relieved the pain. Yeah, but it's doing other things to your body. We can help relieve the pain and help your body. So those of you who are guests, listen, I can't hype this thing up enough because it's that good, you know. And oftentimes we are in the right place at the right time and we don't recognize it. We miss opportunities all the time, you guys. We're always in the right place at the right time. The problem is we have trouble recognizing it. What I'm telling you guys here tonight is that you are in the right place at the right time, and I'm telling you to recognize it. Just recognize it. Because if you can recognize this, you have got an opportunity to do some incredible things for the people that you care about the most, but you can earn an awful lot of money in the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this back over to the person who invited you. I'm going to ask you guys to get all your questions answered. Do not go to sleep tonight with a question. There's not a single question that we don't have an answer to. And if you're joining us here tonight, please let me welcome you to the Super Patch Company. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great night. Thanks, everyone.